Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar. Welcome to my channel today. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Hopefully this reading brings you something to look forward to. So we have 6 different groups and we're going to be asking the question, what's your next good surprise? So this might be very mundane in nature, something that's kind of simple, but it's fun and it's timeless. So whenever you feel like coming back to it or whenever you come across it, it can be for you, okay? So if you're feeling drawn, we have group number 1 here with lepidolite, group number 2 with tree lace agate, group number 3 with pyrite, group number 4 with rose quartz, group number 5 with sunset aura quartz, and group number 6 with angel aura rose quartz. So those are the groups of stones associated with it. Of course, like I said, you can choose more than one. You can choose 2 or 3 or 1 or whatever feels good to you, whatever feels right in your heart and your soul. So let yourself be led by your intuition. If you do find that you get in there and there's like no stinking way that's going to come true, well, who knows, maybe it will. Or or it might be that you've chosen the wrong pile. So just keep that in mind. I want to say a huge thank you to Noor for getting the Archeo cards for me, the Oracle cards. Thank you so much for getting that off my wish list. I appreciate that so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. The ones that leave comments, that like my videos, like seriously, and then some of you go and get me wish list gifts and donations and stuff, and I just appreciate that a lot. Each and every one of you, whatever your contribution is to this channel, I appreciate it a lot. So thank you, Noor. Thank you, everyone else. Thank you for your support. So hopefully this is going to find you blessed. Oh, and I'm going to use charms. If you can see my charm box here, we're going to look at some charms. Yay! So anyway, let's get started and go ahead and get into the reading. Hey, group number 1. So you're the lepidolite group and this is your reading. So I want to ask you guys, I'd love to hear, what are you guys up to lately? Have you been watching some kind of new series? What have you been doing in your life? I'd love to hear down below. I miss somehow how I can interact with people. So I love hearing, like, do you have a favorite song right now? Are you really into like a series or a book? Or what have you been up to? Are you learning something new? I'd love to hear about it. So let's get started. Group number 1. So what is your next good surprise? The courthouse. So something is being perhaps decided. This could be about official documents. Okay, of course, naturally with the courthouse, I imagine paperwork. So it could be something governmental coming in. It could be something like a decision, a court decision, a law decision. But there's some kind of official feeling here with the courthouse. So some of you might be doing some sort of visa application that comes through, or it could be a lot of different things. But something is decided in your favor, I think, here. The Strength card. Oh yeah, this is definitely something coming in that's going to make you feel more solid, perhaps, as well. It does feel slow. Maybe for some of you it's like you've been waiting a while, because we have the Strength card and the Knight of Pentacles, 2 very patient type of cards for me. So I want to say that whatever this is, it's likely to have been something that you've been waiting for a while, or maybe you're expecting to wait for a while, but it actually won't be that long. So that might go either way. For some of you, it's a general reading, but wow. So some kind of good documentation coming in. So maybe it's an approval for something. Again, maybe it's a loan approval or anything kind of official in nature. So whatever you've been kind of working on that involves paperwork, perhaps, because I see the paperwork in his hand, it feels like it's moving forward. And the Knight of Wands could, of course, I think for some of you this could be travel documents as well. So these are mundane. I'm not going to be like trying to, I mean, we'll see what comes through, but I imagine that this will be like, you know, all of the readings here today will be a little bit on the more mundane, everyday life kind of stuff. But yeah, I see some sort of documentation moving forward. And I think that for some of you it is travel, because we have the Knight of Wands here. So it might be linked to travel. Maybe it's your passport coming back or some sort of documentation. But whatever it is, it sort of frees you up to feel more, I think, excited, or there's more movement, like a quicker movement or something along those lines. So that's really what I feel like your next good surprise coming in is. Oops. Really? I can't just ever shuffle these dang things correctly. We have older woman an exciting event as well. Well, that's interesting. It could be, for some of you, maybe there's an older woman somehow involved with this. Maybe the older woman gives you approval or is rushing the process for you or helping you in some way. I don't think that's obviously going to be for everyone, but that might be confirmation for some of you, especially if you are dealing with an older woman and you have some sort of agreements to make. We also have that exciting event. So, and that's, I get that with that Knight of Wands. We also have fair man. So for some of you, it'll be a fair man. For some of you, an older woman. Okay, there we go. We got that little kind of, we have success and great happiness. And then announcement. That's funny. So it's, what's interesting, I noticed here from these cards that came out, I won't take any more, is we have the gong and the bell. And both of them imply like a sound off, you know, like something sounding off. So it's like whatever this thing that comes in, it kind of helps. Well, first of all, it's like an announcement of some kind. So you're either going to get a letter or some sort of, like something positive will be announced, something successful. And it's probably going to come from one of these two people. It's either an older woman for some of you, for others of you, a fair man. But it does feel as if this is like kind of helping you move forward in some way. So I love this. For some of you, I think it's going to be quite positive. It might be very simple, you know. Maybe you get an application approved somewhere or you work something out in that way. So let's get, let's get some charms. Okay, so let's see. Let's bring this over here. Someone might be wearing heavy perfume, by the way, because we have a perfume bottle here. So I wonder, for some of you, if it's an older woman, they'll have heavy perfume on. I have to say, I wonder. Or maybe they're associated with perfume somehow. They don't like it. That's interesting. We also have a leaf here, so it makes me think of changing of the seasons, like something's changing or shifting is what I feel. But back to the perfume though, it might be something that smells good. You know what I mean? Like it brings in like some sort of inviting like scent or something, I guess. I know that sounds silly, but again, that might be another interpretation. We have the ghost dog here. So pets could be, maybe this person has a pet, the person who brings in this information, because I feel like this is connected to like somebody, and it doesn't have to be somebody close to you. Maybe you get news that someone's documents are going good. Maybe that's going to be your like next nice surprise. You find out that someone that's important to you got some kind of good documentation as well. We have the fish here, so it feels abundant, right? There's a friendly aspect, but this could be an indicator of the person, loyalty, and somebody who's working in your favor. Perhaps we also have this one. It says service award, 2 years. So that's an interesting little thing here. So again, maybe for some of you, maybe it could be like a raise for some of you. If you've been working at a place long enough, maybe that's going to be, you're going to get some sort of letter that says we're giving you a raise, or some sort of communication. Or maybe it's like some sort of approval to go up, as an example, that would require paperwork. But we also have the heart with the lock and key. So this makes me feel like this is like something that is really actually close to your heart. Like whatever this is, it's going to make you purely happy because it feels like you're unlocking something inside of yourself, like a level, you know what I mean? It's like you're leveling up in some way, or this somehow takes away a problem, even. And then we have, of course, this button here, which has an all-seeing eye. Makes me think that this is spiritually guided, perhaps, as well. Like there's spiritual forces kind of watching down, trying to make something good happen. That sort of thing. Some of you might have a dream or have a vision of this as well. And it also reminds me of like eye on the prize, so like keep going, because there will be a positive announcement for some of you. Like that's another thing I'm getting, like specific words. So I'm so curious as to how this is going to be resonating for you. I am curious. I don't know. I feel like this wouldn't be my pile, but I'm kind of curious. Oh, maybe it could be. Who knows? I mean, but I don't usually watch my own. I don't watch my own videos, but I mean, if I, were, but I imagine how for some of you this might be a good thing. Hopefully it lightens someone's heart that hears this. I really hope so. And maybe it gets you like, oh my gosh, things are going to go okay, if you're worried. But anyway, that's the next good surprise. Again, it might be unexpected. It might be that you get some documentation that's like an announcement that's really good. Maybe you're getting like extra back on your taxes, or I don't know. You know what I mean? It might come out differently for everyone, but this is positive in terms of like, and I think it will be something kind of official, like government or paperwork type of stuff, or it's not like a friend doing something, or if it is, it's through official documentation. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose group number 1. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading found you blessed. I hope it brightened your day. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next reading. Leave a comment down below if you can and let me know what you thought. But so much love to each and every one of you. See you next time. Hey, group number 2. So you chose the Tree Lace Agate, one of my favorite stones. I love green. Green's one of my favorite colors. You'd think with all the Aries I'd be a red person. I had a red car. It was alright. But like, I'm a green person. So what's your favorite color? Let me know down below. I'm kind of curious. I want to see if there's a popular one. I always think everyone likes blue. Blue's pretty too, but I hate baby blue. I'd hate that color. Ugh. Anyway, what color do you hate? Do you have a color you don't like very much? Or you feel like, I don't know why, but it seemed like when I was a young girl, baby blue was like the color all the girls liked. And I was like a rebel. And I was like, no, I don't like blue. Baby blue. Anyway, I remember Justin Timberlake, something said in an interview that he liked baby blue. And I was like, Justin Timberlake, ew. Yeah, okay. Anyway, lots of love to you guys. Thank you for being here. What's your next great surprise? We have pathway. So something opening up in your life, or a path opening up. This might be a new path. What I see is a bright light, and I see butterflies. So this is transformative energy. Let's find out a little bit more. So let's see. What is this pathway for group number 2 of this good surprise? Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. I want to tell you that I don't feel like this is immediate success. This is more the entry to success. So that's just what I'm going to tell you. It's not like... This almost reminds me of the card in tea leaf cards, because I use those a lot. It reminds me a little bit of a path of money is waiting for you to find it. It reminds me of that card. I'll die if it comes out right now. But that's what I feel. Like there's something happening that has a lot of good potential here to grow for you guys. That's what's happening. There's like a path opening up. Ooh, what's interesting is we have forces working against you. And I wonder if there's been a certain pathway that seems to be like not open for you. Like maybe you feel like that there's been holdbacks, setbacks. Maybe you've been really patient with this, or you really worked a lot of effort into this and you're like, what the hell? Is this pathway even open for me? Some of you might even be asking like, is this even meant for me? Like I feel like I've been blocked and blocked and blocked at every turn. This is where it kind of opens up a little bit more. And I think you start to see that light at the end of the tunnel, is what I see. Peace and harmony. Oh, let's see here. Oof, sorry. Get back to the basics. And one more. Let's get one more here about what's coming. Climate, yep. Okay, there we go. We've got these cards right here. So we got, let's see. Well, we've got forces working against you, and I felt that there. It's like the pathway. It might have been filled with, like, you know, metaphorically with a, you know, what is it called? The freaking bushes that are like sticky and sharp, you know? I can't think of what it's called. Mercury retrograde, sorry. Yeah, but that's what it feels like. Maybe there was a pathway that felt kind of blocked. Maybe for some of you, if you haven't been able to find that pathway, you know, like you don't know what you're doing, where you're going, how you're going to get there, what you should be focusing on. Of course, that might be the pathway, but there's that light there at the very end of this card, and it makes you feel like it's like you're seeing light in some way. Like you see the end to something as well, perhaps, or like the next phase. So I want to say that whatever comes in, well, it's good news. So some sort of good news is coming your way that makes you feel like there's actually something happening. wherever this is. And it's towards success, harmony. I think it has a lot to do with like the more fun, like mundane part of life, like maybe finances or studies or something along those lines, I want to say. So that's what I feel like. I feel like it's going to be something more emotionally, it's like emotional stability that's connected towards financial stability or growth is what I feel. So again, for some of you, this might be seeing success or more success in your business as an example, or understanding where you need to go next, something improving. It's like, that's what I feel. And it's like something that's like, you're really starting to see the light in some area of your life. And that's what I feel like it is. And I do feel like for the most of you, it is kind of in the basic aspect of your life. So of course, this might be, if you're doing a home improvement project as an example, it might be that you kind of finally find that thing you need to finish it, or you find the right help, or, do you know what I mean? So it might be quite simple for some of you. It doesn't have to be. But for those of you struggling perhaps with business or work or studies or something like that, it's like the light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe for some of you, you're gonna graduate soon, and you're like, yes. You can start to see that like end result coming up. And it feels here like climbing towards success. It's like a step forward. It's a new pathway as well, where it's, you're getting closer to like maybe ultimate goals, essentially. And that's what I feel like it is. It's like it's getting closer to the ultimate goal. So yeah, that's what I've got for those of you that chose group number 2. Let's get some charms and see what else comes out here. We'll pull this over here. Group number 2. Okay, so we have got the key here as well as the key in the heart. So we have 2 key imageries showing up, telling me that this is unlocking something for you. This is like where you have the key, the solution. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to open that door and kind of walk through it. So definitely that imagery is coming through, and it makes you feel like it's close to your heart, something that's, special to you. We have the tennis racket as well, which makes me think of like maybe back and forth energy. Maybe you've been battling this. If you think about tennis, it's like they're back and forth, back and forth. And so it might feel like this is something you've been battling a while or going back and forth on as well. We have Libra. So of course it could be connected to like, oh gosh, let's see. I mean, some of you might be a Libra. Okay. For others of you, this could be connected towards consultations, if you do them, like, because that's the sign of like clients as an example. For some of you, that could be, getting an increase in clients, or having yourself heard more, doing more client work as an example. Yeah. And maybe some of you, if you're not Libra, like Sun or something, maybe you have a midheaven in it or something like that in Libra. We have a high heel here. Makes you think about standing a bit taller, to be honest. That's what came to my mind when I saw the high heel. So I'm just going to go with that because, that's what came to me. Like standing up taller, a little bit like, which, can provide a lot more vision. Those of you that are on the shorter side might might know how that feels. I'm not, so I think I'm average, but I know I have a lot of short family members and people in my life that always complain about that. But I've put on high heels and felt like a bit like I can see more. We have a mermaid here as well. I think of mermaids as like gliding, but there's also a hidden aspect as well to mermaids. They feel like they have to hide. So maybe in some way this is about exposing yourself a bit more, especially with the high heels. It makes you think of Ariel a little bit. Some sort of new phase or something happening, because she like wants to, you remember with the feet, she's looking at her feet a lot. That kind of comes to my mind. So something new. And then we have a strawberry, something sweet is what I feel like this is. It's something that's sweet, that's nice, and it's something that grows. 7 of Pentacles reminds me a lot of that. It's like you're going to start to see that ripen and in your life. Again, perfume smelling sweet. So whatever this is a sweet change. It's something that's nice and pleasant And we also have a paw here. So that's interesting. I feel like some of you might have a spirit animal that watches over you. That's just specific to some of you. Like I feel like you might have a past pet that's kind of got your back or is around you. But for some of you, this might include a pet in some way. But I honestly, when I first saw it, the first two things I thought of is spirit animal or spirit pet. But also I thought about making your mark, leaving a mark. So I feel like it's like you're leaving a track and you're seeing it. And you might start to really understand where you're actually going, is what I feel. Sorry, coughing. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose group number 2. So some sort of path forward. It's good. It brings fortune. It's going to lead you to peace and understanding. Very, very beautiful. So I'm so excited for you guys. Lots of love. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Hopefully you guys will tell me what your favorite color is. I want to see what you all have to say about that. But yeah, and plus, let me know who chose which group. It's fun. Anyway, lots of love to you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next reading. Bye-bye. Hey friends, if you chose group number 3 here with this pyrite, this is your reading. So let's find out what good surprise is coming your way. So we have got the card Change. Oops, sorry. That was a glare, wasn't it? Change. So change is coming for you. I see an automobile here, so of course I wonder if you guys might be going on a trip somewhere or traveling. So it could be a change of scenery in some way for a lot of you. Like you're changing scenery. Maybe it's moving or a trip or something. Let's find out. So what's changing? What kind of change is connected to this good thing happening, this good surprise? Ooh, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I do see some sort of information perhaps coming through. It might come via a person, or it could be that there's some happy change with somebody in your life. We have the Knight of Swords. This might create a more balanced situation. And then we have the Ten of Cups, indicating some sort of happiness that comes or arises from this change. I want to say that for some of you, this does feel as if, for some of you, this might be somebody in your life having a positive change that also affects you, actually. So there's that. What else is coming through? What's anything more about this good surprise? A new adventure, perhaps, or travel for real. I'm seeing possibly, yeah. Oh, this is like the end of a stick. If you've been feeling a bit trapped, the movement's happening. That's what I can tell you that much with the Eight of Swords here and the Sun. Look at the... We have a lot of horses and like movement shown here. So I want to say that something good. Wherever you've been feeling real stuck, that's like there's something that's coming through that's going to help you out in that way. Let's get some of these T cards. What kind of good surprise is coming group number 3's way? Oops, get back to the basics. Oh, beautiful. Something's been feeling, I think, in a lot of your lives, like unstable, like the outcome is not certain, or maybe, because here we have indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And so it's almost like some of you are getting a sense of direction, or it's like you know where to go or where to travel to. Like maybe some of you weren't sure of the map, or you weren't sure if there wasn't a detour, or, you know, like metaphorically, like, or that there wasn't like a stop or a block. If you've been feeling like there was a roadblock or something like that, it might be that it's open and you get through it, as an example. We have to get back to the basics. So I do feel like whatever this is, it is kind of basic, actually. So probably this is going to be a life situation, very much so, like a simple kind of thing is what I feel. Like, I guess what I would say is like just a simple kind of change that needs to happen or needs to open up. It might be something that's a basic necessity, actually. So maybe some of you have problems with housing or living situation or something that's what I mean is like, yeah, the bare necessities. It's like something, I feel like for most of you, this is, yeah, a bare necessity or basic necessity that is not granted for you, or it's been seemed to be blocked for you in some way. I feel like that there might be some sort of, you know, movement here, and it might feel like you've been going back and forth. As an example, I'm going to give you my own example from my own life just because I can relate, but I've been living with my mom since right before COVID, because I came from out of the country, and it's like I've been kind of stuck here in the meantime, and I just haven't really gotten to move out, which has been, you know, something else when you're in your late 30s, you know, or late 30s, and you know what I mean? And it's like a basic thing for me to live on my own, but it hasn't really been available to me. So for some of you, that might be your story, or you'll have something in your life that it's like, it should be going for me. You know what I mean? And it's just like, seems like I don't either know what I'm doing, or I don't know what the outcome is, or it could be like, I think I will, and then I don't, and or I think that's going to work out. Like for me, it was like trying to find rent in this area is very difficult. You know what I mean? Like it's just not available. And if they are, they're like 1-bedroom cabins that are just not big enough to support my family. Do you know what I mean? So like, you know, the size of my family. But so that's the kind of thing I'm thinking of. Whatever this is, it feels like it's like a basic necessity. We have September here. What is September representing? I mean, maybe some of you are born in September, or let's see. What is the September part about? You might have had some disappointment in September, actually, by the way, for some of you. Maybe for some of you, this is actually connected to something that was happening or didn't happen in September, or starting in September. So kind of look back to that time frame, maybe for some of you, and think about it. It might be the autumn, maybe not necessarily September, but it might be like since the autumn, as an example, or past autumn, or spring for some of you, September. Dagger, fear, tense, worries, tense situations, and it feels like whatever this is, it kind of bothers you. It feels complicated or something, but you're getting some sort of news and some sort of opportunity here. So I feel like hopefully this is coming through with sense for you. Sorry for my personal story, but I just thought I'd relate it in what I mean by basics, like the bare necessities or whatever. It's just kind of like, I feel like for some of you that's what it is. Like maybe you couldn't get a job, or maybe it's been like, you know, the basic thing that you need is kind of blocked or something, or you weren't sure, or maybe it's been kind of back and forth. Like you think you'll move, but then it falls through, or you think you'll buy that, or it doesn't fall through. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. So wherever you've been experiencing that in your life. So let's get some charms and see what comes through there. This perfume bottle just coming out on all of them. We have the Eiffel Tower here, so this might be about structure. Okay, it might be about longevity, structure, something like that. It's also an individual thing as well, like sort of individualistic, like there's only one. So it's kind of unique, and that could be saying that the situation's unique for everyone involved here a little bit. But of course this also could mean like solitary in a way. So maybe for some of you it's just being independent or confident or structured or something like that. Of course for some of you we can talk about travel, possibly, you know what I mean? We have live your dream, as well as the Capricorn charm as well. So Capricorn says ambitions, so it might be an ambition of yours that's going to be kind of cleared. Of course this could be also your ambitions coming back to you. Maybe you haven't felt very motivated lately or something like that. Of course Capricorn is about the 10th house, and maybe where we're headed and what we're wanting and how we want to be. And that's actually the opposite of the 4th. So for some of you it's like getting away from the roots, or changing things that will affect also your home life in some way, by the way, possibly, because it's opposition or opposite to Cancer or the 4th house. So there might be that, you know, duality there. We have the moon here. So let's see, the moon. Some of you might be Cancers, or this might have to do something with the home again, right? Emotions, family. What else? Yeah, I would say probably. It could be about your emotional security too. We have the snake here. This actually I found on the ground somewhere. Isn't that cute? I found this on the ground. So, snake. Well, it might have to do with health, or, you know, your movement could be smoother if you've been feeling like it hasn't been. We have a cat, again, maybe independence. Capricorn also is kind of independent as well, right? So there's that. And then we have a clock, so maybe waiting for this. Again, the tennis racket could talk about like back and forth. And maybe that's where it's been hard for you to make a move. Maybe it's constantly fighting something, as an example, or it's always something being thrown at you that you have to kind of hit back at. You know what I mean? Okay, and then we have the mermaid, which could, you know, talk about fluidity. I think of, you know, swimming or feeling in the flow. Notice that the snake and the mermaid, what do they have in common? They kind of like slither, or they kind of flow through something. It's a bit easier. It's fluid. So that makes me feel like some sort of, you know, opening is happening, or something's moving. And then we have perfume. And I think of the perfume bottle as kind of indicating something sweet, something that smells sweet, feels good, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, that is what I'm seeing for those of you that chose group number 3. Hopefully this reading was inspiring and helpful. I hope that you have a good day, and I wish you all the very, very best. Take care. Like and subscribe if you can. I love comments, so I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. But otherwise, Etsy is where you find the readings with me currently as of this reading. So I'd love to see you over there if you need a personal tarot reading or astrology reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey friends, so if you chose group number 4 here with this rose quartz, this is your reading. So let's see what good surprise is coming up rather quickly for you. Next good surprise. So we have lovers. Wow. So definitely something perhaps romantic, or something involving a partner of some kind. Maybe some of you are getting a lover, or there's something good happening via a lover in your life. So let's see. What good surprise is coming group number 4's way? Tell me about this lover stuff. What's up with the lovers? Oh, High Priestess. Let me see what else comes out, and then I'll make my assessment here. Oh, wow. Okay, so some of you... Okay. So there's some sort of positive change here. Ooh, okay. We have the High Priestess, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. So this could be getting... First, okay, I'm going to rattle out a few things here, so please forgive me. But some of you are going to be receiving some sort of gift from, like, a romantic interest, okay? And so I see that, possibly. I could also see a partner, like I said, gifting you something or giving you money as well. This could also be getting money for you and your partner. For some of you, you might be getting like a loan or something for a home or for a big purchase. I could totally see this happening. This could be something that you were kind of hoping for, manifesting. I do feel like there is an air of mystery around here. Now, for some of you, you might be meeting someone. Okay, for a very few of you, because like say you don't have like a lover as an example, or you don't have a partner of any kind, then I would say probably you're going to meet one, probably the one that you would like settle down with, by the way. So wow, pretty good for some of you, right? For others of you, it might be that your partner, or there's something that's kind of benefiting you guys as a whole. So it might be that someone's getting like a job offer, or something's coming in that's going to benefit the whole family or the whole unit, as an example, with the 10 of Pentacles. It feels like something great is happening. This might be for some of you, you know, getting a good offer or good opportunity together. Let's see what else comes through here. We have great personal sorrow, marriage. Well, that's bizarre, that marriage. Temporary problems. Rooster. Interesting. Okay. So this is interesting. We have the great personal sorrow card, teardrops. So this might be something that's caused some strife. We also have rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So we might have someone difficult in the mix, or a difficult energy perhaps as well. Maybe it feels like there's something threatening around in some way. Let me ask a little bit more. It might not be for all of you, by the way. Let me find out about this rooster. We have Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, and Queen of Pentacles. There might be 3 people involved here. Maybe there's a third person for some of you. Not a third person like an affair or anything like that. It might be, you know, like a mother-in-law or like some kind of like influence there. Like maybe there's another influence involved, maybe with somebody. But I would say if that's okay, if that's the situation for some of you, like I know this isn't going to resonate with everyone, obviously, so please don't click out. But for some people might need to hear this. But if there is like a third person that kind of influences your relationship in a negative light, like maybe they only have something bad to say, I would say that that's going away, or it's going to be fine. Okay. So I'm getting that. I could also see developments as well towards positivity. So if you've been having an argument, as an example, with a partner or a person that you really care about, that would be a kind of like lover status or whatever, then I would say things are getting better or improving. We have protected from negative forces beyond your control. So like, again, if there's a third influence for some of you, like some of you need to hear it, okay? So please don't get me wrong if it's not for you. But yeah, and if yes, for some of you, this is like marriage stuff, like influences on your marriage or something like that, or your stability of your relationship or the longevity of it. For some of you, I could see a relationship solidifying, like the person telling you, I want to take this further, I want to be committed. Or for some of you, it's going to be like your next, like, you know, happy surprise or whatever is going to be that you meet a marriage partner. We have temporary problems and do not be careful, do not take risks. Well, this is the thing. If you've been having a problem and it's been like that you can't really do much about it, like it's felt unstable, like you couldn't take a risk because you really just didn't have anything to back it up. And you'll know what I mean by that if it's for you. That's going to be like, it's like the clouds are going away and the situation's going to be clearer, and it will be more in the energy where you don't have to risk anything. You'll have like a solid step forward is what I feel. So beautiful. I really like this reading, guys. I'm surprised that the marriage card came out because it was like lovers and then 10 of Pentacles and all this stuff. Some of you might get a proposal, but I mean that would only be if you knew that you were like, come on, be realistic, you know, with that one for sure. So let's get some charts. So group number 4, Rose Quartz group. Oops. Okie dokie. Okay, so we have, let's see, a fairy. What is this? It's a bee. Okay. You see like a bee. One thing I'm noticing here, and I kind of noticed this in the last group as well, but do you notice how the mermaid, the fairy, the snake, and the, mermaid, fairy, bee, and snake, they all kind of are fluid sort of in their movements. They fly or they slither or, you know, kind of have this sort of thing. So it feels like something is sort of free-flowing, perhaps. Again, the snake could imply a deceptive person or a person that's kind of working against, for some of you, okay? But this feels like something moving forward here. Perhaps. And again, this might have something to do with work. We have a bee and then we have Taurus, which can be the second house, like money, possessions, and stuff like that. So, of course, there could be something good like that happening. We have Rapunzel. She's trapped in the tower. So, maybe for some of you, this is like wanting to, and you know what's interesting, too, is we have Rapunzel and we have the suitcase, and she's like wants to go see things really badly. And so maybe for some of you, it's like travel's opening up or the opportunity to kind of get out of a situation. For some of you, that might be coming through here. We also have a baby carriage. So watch out for some of you. you might get a baby or something like that, possibly. But to me, that is new beginnings perhaps as well. And again, movement is implied because it has wheels. And so again, it kind of goes in the category of like things are moving. We also have a bone to pick. Maybe someone has a bone to pick, or you have a bone to pick with somebody as well. So that might kind of go with that thing I was mentioning. And we have being who you want to be, or just being in some way. So that's interesting. Let me think of anything else. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting in the charms. I would say, you know, I think of Taurus as tradition a little bit here as well. But yeah, I feel like something really good's happening for you guys in terms of like what I mentioned. It seems like to do something with a partner of some kind. So like I said, if you don't have one, feels like you would get one. Or again, maybe kind of ironing out something. For some of you, like I do feel like it is maybe another person influencing somehow your connection that maybe won't be such a problem in the future. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So guys, I hope you love this reading. If you hear the phone ringing, it's all right. I'm just gonna let it ring. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I'm wishing you all the very, very best. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your support and kindness, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey friends, if you chose group number 5 here with this Sunset Aura Quartz, this is your reading. So let's find out what good surprise is coming your way next. So we have sudden wealth. Wow, that's pretty good. So something is in, I think for a lot of you, this is going to be financial increase. So something good is coming towards you financially, or something that makes you feel good. Look at that, 777. Maybe some of you are, like, look at 777, and then we have 11. So maybe some of you are seeing a lot of synchronistic numbers at this time. Let's see. Always pay attention, and I told that to somebody recently in a personal reading, but I always say, like, pay attention to what your thoughts are when you have those synchronicities. What kind of thoughts are you having when you see a sign? Spirit guides group number 5. What kind of good surprise is coming? Tell me more. Oh, you don't even see this coming, I think, is what I feel. With the Two of Swords there, I think that you don't see it coming. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Two of Wands. I love it. Some of you might start to see returns on investments or something like that. So you might be sort of seeing some sort of tick up in your business as an example, or if that's the sort of thing. But I feel like a lot of you don't necessarily see this as coming to you necessarily. I think you want it, but you're not sure, or somehow you're not thinking it's going to come. That's interesting. So yeah, this also could be, I really just feel like it's something you don't see coming, to be honest. We have that Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, this is definitely affecting your finances. Whatever this good surprise is, it's something affecting your finances. Group number 5. Tell me more. What is coming? Choice. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. That's an interesting message because we have two twos. So we have 2, 2, 11, 777. Interesting. Choice is indicated here. So maybe for some of you are worried about something. I wonder if there's a choice you've been hesitating to make because you weren't sure if you had the money for it. Like maybe you're wanting to take a course, or you're wanting to kind of make a purchase. But I feel like something's going to come in that will help you pay for it, or you know what I mean? A lot of these readings are going to be more mundane. Because often the things that surprise us that are nice, they're just little things that happen to us that are positive. So I wonder if you've been having a hard time making a choice. It's like you'll get the money to make the best choice, as an example. That's what I feel, that's what I'm feeling. It's like kind of like, I remember when I was going to buy astrology software, and it was like, oh, which choice do I make? One's cheaper, one's more expensive. What should I do? And then I ended up being able to get both of them because I got a mega discount from the owner of one of them. And so I was able to, and then I got money unexpectedly from a relative, like totally unexpected. It was like, it just fell in my lap. It was just the biggest shock of my life. And it was literally enough to pay for the program. And I was like, no way. So I was able to get both, you know what I mean? Plus I got to make a discount on the other one. So it was like, I didn't have to make a choice. So for some of you, I wonder, like that story came to my mind. So that must mean something for some of you. Maybe you're like hesitating to make a choice. Like maybe it's like a phone thing. Like you want to get that phone, but you're not sure because maybe it's not financially feasible, or you're a little bit worried about spending the money. It's like for some of you, it's like that money will come in or something to actually help you make the choice. Like you won't have to make the choice, or you'll make the right choice that you really want, even if you maybe don't have the finances for it, as an example. Do you know what I'm saying? The same thing, like I wanted to upgrade my phone or whatever. And similar thing, I was like, oh, looking at the cheaper phones, and then, you know what I mean? It all came through that I could get a better phone. And that's kind of what I'm feeling like is coming through for you guys. It's like a good choice, or a choice that's not even has to be made exactly. It's like it comes through for you. We have self here in the cage. If beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. And try loving yourself instead. Oh, I wonder if some of you are being a bit harsh on yourself. Yeah, loving yourself too. I wonder if sometimes you deny yourself happiness or good things. Let's see. What kind of good surprise is coming through for group number 5? Ooh, interesting. We have fear, worry, tense situations, opportunity or windfall, or in time to get out of a situation. Maybe if there's been hesitation to get out of something, you're going to be able to get out of it in some way. Oh, beautiful. We have love here showing up on the bottom as well, by the way. That tried to come out. But we have love and we have rose. Romance is in the air. So for some of you, I do see love coming in. Or, again, this might be something that affects you and a partner in some way. Okay, but great passion and romance is in the air is a really beautiful combo to come out here. So I wonder if there might be love on the horizon for some of you. I have to add that in because that has to be the message for some of you. Although this doesn't, but here, listen. And then we have you'll receive a gift. So I wonder if some of you might receive a gift from a partner or somebody that loves you or is romantically interested in you. For others of you, this might be a separate message about getting a gift. It might be that you get a gift and there's romance in the air. Maybe there are just overall improvements. What I love is we have fear, worries, intense situations, and then opportunity or windfall. It seems like anything you've been really anxious about. And what's beautiful, this is just wild. Okay, I can't even. So we have the fear and worries, intense situations, and we have opportunity and windfall. And that's exactly what I'm getting. It might be that you're having a hard time making a choice, or you don't really know what to do. Which key do I unlock, or what do I do next? And it's like here we have good opportunities that kind of free you from maybe a stuck situation even. We have time to get out of a situation too, so it might be that something's helping free you in your life, where you've been feeling a bit stuck. Maybe you've been overthinking this. Yeah, Two of Swords can be overthinking it, like thinking a lot about it and like uncertain, trying to find the right answer inside of oneself. And so it might be that you feel a bit more optimistic, to be honest, because you see a good opportunity there on the horizon, and it's freeing you in some way. It helps you. Maybe you have more options because of this. It's like you're going to start to have more options or more opportunities pop up. Again, this might affect a relationship, but again, this might just be a separate message for some of you. I don't want to push it too hard. I also see like some of you getting a gift, to be honest, as well. So a gift from somebody in the near future, which will be a happy surprise. But beautiful. I think the money's coming in for a lot of you, or some kind of increase. Maybe it's an increase in your salary or something, or you get more sales if you have a business or something along those lines, but it's good. Okay, now, and immigration or travel. For some of you might see openings there. Okay. Oof. Oh man, I caught that one. Oh, you have a picture frame. Oh, no way. We have a gift. Yeah, some of you are really getting a gift. For real, for real. That's definitely on there. A gift. So a lot of you, I think, are watching are going to get a gift. What does this say? Handmade. Some of you might be finishing a project, like a handmade project, or you're getting a handmade project. Some of you might get a gift that's actually handmade for some of you. But I don't think that's not all for all of you. I think it's just that some of you might be creating something with your hands or doing something. It's like handmade. I'm working on this as well. Maybe you get something I want to get into scrapbooking as an example. So maybe you'll get like scrapbooking stuff, or you know what I mean, like that type of thing. If you've been thinking about doing something, maybe you're gonna get the stuff to do it, and it's gonna go well, hopefully. Oh, and I need to finish my quilt. Oh gosh. Okay, so we also have here Scorpio. Interesting. That can be connected sometimes to fears and worries. The 8th house or Scorpio. So maybe for some of you, this could also be other people's money, other people's resources, as an example. So you might be getting some sort of money from other people or someone else as well. So this, for some of you, this might be a monetary gift, actually, like a money gift. Now we have the starfish here, which to me implies like movement and flexibility, because it kind of like can go through the water as well. So maybe something that is stiff is going to be flexible. We also have the bird here, so watch out for little messages is what I get with this one. Watch out for messengers or messages. We have the cat. Independence, perhaps. And we have a horse as well. I find horses to be quite independent as well. So 2 independent things going on. And then we have as well the foot, which could talk. And we get a perfume bottle. I'm about to take it out of the dang thing because it keeps coming out every time, and I don't mean to grab it. Like, I'm not targeting anything in here, guys. I just literally like let it fall out. But something sweet is what I get. And again, for some of you, this might be new memories. This is like an empty frame. We have also Sally from so she's like sweet and supportive. Again, this might be a sweet supportive energy around you. Maybe a friend doing something nice. And we have a leaf turning. This also could be like loyalty rewarded in some way, I want to say. That's what I feel when I see that. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and hopefully it brought you something exciting to look forward to. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. I love when you guys comment and subscribe, like, and everything like that. It really supports the channel, and I really appreciate it. Take care, and I will see you all in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hey friends, so if you chose group number 6 here with this Angel Aura Rose Quartz, this is your reading. So let's put it aside and get started. So what kind of good surprise is coming your way? We have got main male. So I definitely see a masculine energy somehow involved with this good surprise. This seems quite like some person could be bringing you some sort of news, or there might be some sort of benefit. We have the Hermit, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of the Year. Interesting. Well, to be honest, I think one good surprise might be that you'll hear from somebody you haven't heard from in a while, to be honest. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be hearing from, you know, maybe someone from the past. It would make a lot of sense. I'm filming this during Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, so definitely the energy right now for that. But yeah, it might be the return of somebody, actually. So I could see somebody contacting you with you, and it might be something you've been waiting for. We have self-worth, though, and it says here, why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? Interesting. Whoa, I wonder. And then we have decision. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. So I wonder if some of you, it's a good surprise because maybe you'll hear from somebody, but I do wonder if some of you are going to question this this situation. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? Maybe for some of you, someone's been kind of like acting like that towards you. Not everyone, but I wonder. That's interesting. Okay, so what kind of good surprise is coming? And I want to say something too. If you've been hesitating on making a decision, it might be that it was for a reason. You might find that somebody comes in that you need for your journey, okay? Like, with the right information. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's like if you don't get a job, as an example, it's because the right person is going to come and give you that job and you don't need any of the other ones. It's kind of like that vibe, where if you have had a hard time making a decision, what in the hell? Okay, a meeting with a stranger could be important. There we go. It's like you're meeting someone, perhaps. And if you've been hesitating to make a decision, you'll find out why that is. Because actually, oh my God. Okay, no way. This is wild. Okay, opportunities are waiting for you. So a door will open because of this person. They're leading you to something. Okay, so if you've been hesitating to make a decision, whether it's as silly as like, I can't find a place to move, or I haven't found a job yet, or I don't know what to do, or whatever, it's like somebody coming in to help you make the wise decision or open that doorway for you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like once I remember my husband and I were trying to rent a place, and we ended up not getting it. It was just too small to make it work. And at first my husband was like, oh man, you know what I mean? I'm disappointed because I really wanted to get that place. And I was like, no, I know, I feel the same way. But at the same time, it's like, I know that there's something better than, because it's always like that. Even if if it goes up, it goes, if it goes down, it goes up. And I've never in my life, in all my years, on 37, almost 36, 36 years so far, almost 37, I haven't noticed a time where something didn't work out and then I thought, oh, darn it, that didn't work out. It was always like I look back on it and something better happened in the wake of it or because of it. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's that type of thing. If you've been hesitating, and decisions, oftentimes I find when I've been holding back on something, there's a reason for it. Do you know what I mean? Like intuitively, my body resists it, or there's some sort of resistance because it's not meant to be right now, or something's not happening. So even if it's in a personal relationship, I could see that might be a good thing for some of you. For some of you, by the way, if you have closed the door on someone and said, I'm not doing breadcrumb stuff, I'm not settling for that, you're having someone new come in, like that's gonna not give you breadcrumbs. And again, maybe like that hesitation to sort of maybe, yeah, that's what I feel for some of you. Okay, anything else here? We have work, achievement, and success. So for some of you, this will be connected towards work and achievements. We have November and wealth. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, you are having an opportunity that comes in that will develop over the year. Now, I'm not going to say November for all of you because this is timeless. So, but what I see here is that it's showing me that I'm filming this in January, right? And we're seeing November. So we're seeing longevity, some time, and opportunities that are going to develop into something very stable as well. So I look out for strangers or men coming into your life soon. They may not stay with the hermit. It might be someone that's a temporary influence, but somehow sets you on a path. For others of you, especially for wealth or stability. Now, for others of you, like I said, this might be maybe someone new coming into your life or something like that. But this is something about movement and going forward as well. So, and it feels like the timing's right. It's like the timing's finally right for something. So if you felt like nothing was moving because of timing, it's like that's going away. Like you're going to get the timing that you need. Or it's like kind of kicking in finally. Oh my goodness. You might have an astrological transit as well kind of coming up. So group number 6. What is a good surprise coming up? Okay. Whew. Okay, let's see what we have. We have this these eyes. And we have the little soldier guy. I found him, I think, at a lake or something. So for some of you, this person could be connected to the military or have qualities like that. But it is possible here that there's a military influence for some of you. Okay. What else do we have here? The turtle. Something moving slow. Let's see here. We have the lion and the wolf. And that's all. Okay. So we have here, I do feel like for some of you there might be a partner or something coming in. I just have to say, it feels very fated or lucky, or your luck's improving via another person, or somehow it's intertwined. Some of you, and this sounds absolutely ridiculous, but some of you might have an angel like experience, like a stranger is going to do something for you and it's almost like an angel did it. You remember that there was a show back when I was a kid, for some reason it's coming to my mind, and also The Bishop's Wife. I was watching that recently, but that comes to my mind, and then Touched by an Angel. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like for some of you might literally have such an experience where somebody kind of comes in randomly and it's like then they just disappear. Or I really feel like that for some of you. It's like someone does something nice or something and then they just disappear and you're like, wait, were they real? Like almost like that feeling. And I'm not even the type to say that kind of crap. Like usually I'm pretty realistic, but so this is kind of a stretch for me. I don't feel like I've ever had that happen to me, but that's the kind of vibe I'm picking up. So I'm just going to be real with you about it. As kooky as it might sound or silly, but yeah, that's what I feel. We have the ghost dog here. So it's like, oh my god, a ghost dog. What the hell? And then there's the angel. And I said that, and I didn't even think about it. Yeah, really, to be honest, guys, this is like, for some of you, this is like a person coming in that's, yeah, made for an angel. It's like some angelic force or something doing something. It might not even be a person that and then maybe that's why they don't last. It's like maybe one of your angels or something is stepping in, or a guide, and it's like you'll actually, there's something manifesting in a physical form or something like that, or it'll feel like that. Wow, that's the weirdest reading I've ever given. Okay, interesting. It might be quite shocking. Like, what? Did that really happen? Did I really see that? Or is that really for real? It's like in the Capricorn, think about it, Capricorn's the top of the chart. It's like got the clear view of the bottom and everything in a way. It's kind of got the top view. That's weird. Yeah, so again, it might be that you get a different view. But I feel like here, there could be something about success as well. Like this is going to lead you towards some kind of success. We have a wolf here, which makes me think of independence. Lots of animals as well. I wonder if you guys get a lot of animal signs. I didn't say that. I think other groups got it, but I didn't really feel that message for them. But I feel it for you. So I wonder if you see animal signs. I wonder if some of you have ever seen animals that are spirits. I have. Now I have seen that. Animal spirits. That's like actually, in fact, I actually saw a wolf once. That was an animal spirit. I never see other spirits, like human spirits. I think I probably have a cow. That's why I don't. But I wonder, have you guys ever seen something like that, like an animal spirit or something like that? Yeah, possibly. We have the cherries here too, so I think of something sweet. It also, they're connected, and one's bigger than the other. So again, it feels like some sort of guide coming through again. And then we have the shell, which thinks of possibilities and opportunities. Let me see here. Yeah, I feel like something's moving forward too that you've been waiting for. So you might actually, with Seven of Pentacles, of course, and the Wheel of Fortune, you might see results that you've been waiting for, of course. So something might be moving forward. I would say probably for you guys, wherever you're lacking, or where you feel like you put a lot of effort, but you haven't yet seen the results, as an example, or you feel like things are moving a little bit slow, that sort of thing, where you've had to exercise a lot of patience. That's where I think things would be moving forward. Maybe things that aren't growing as fast as you want. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Hopefully that's clear. I might just take one more of these. I just feel like one more for you guys. Number 6. 10, temporary situation. Yeah. So something temporary. Like it's like, yeah, you're getting in work achievement and success. Okay, that's funny because I talked about the Seven of Pentacles in terms of like working on something. And it's like you're going to see the results, I think. Here, in temporary situation, it could be that, you know, you're wondering like, will it always be like this if things have been slow for you or whatever. I guess you're being told it's temporary. And Capricorn, too, with work and success, it's like your results are paying off. You're being seen, you're being recognized, or in some way as well. And maybe there's a situation where a guide is like trying to kind of make this happen. It feels quite lucky, whatever it is. So something lucky in career, maybe a lucky break on something you've been working on. Again, I really feel a strong message that some of you are going to have like an angelic meeting. I don't know if that'll be for all of you, or a spirit meeting. It's like it really feels like that. Like you'll run into someone and it's like they just suddenly disappear or something, or it's just there's something supernatural or about it. But yeah, anyway, very, very interesting. So I thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Like and subscribe, but I wish you all the very, very best. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next reading. Bye bye.